because I'm not really waiting for anything. Let's see. Hello, hello. Good morning from the Philippines. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you guys are at the moment. Welcome, welcome to our live streaming. We have some few updates and we will be answering travel related questions if you guys got some. So we'll wait on others to come in, then we will get started. Thank you guys so much. Is our audio okay? Can you guys hear me? No buffering or anything? Sorry if I wasn't on for a while. But we're back. So we'll wait on others to hop on, then we'll
9 subscribers.
nine na lang. Watch our Hey, good morning. Chris Long, David. We'll be answering your questions here shortly, David, with travel insurance. It's like I actually uploaded a video in the channel on recommended insurance, travel insurance from legit travelers to the Philippines. You can check that out in our channel. I'll be answering questions after we have discussed this news that we got. Fresh news, May 25th, 2022. It's all over the internet actually. This came from Dr. John Wong. Uh, he is the advisor of the IATF. So we'll see what he has to say about this early signals or early signs of another COVID surge. Oh my God, we can't just move on this virus, aren't we? It's like it's important to discuss it because this will affect, this could change, the travel restrictions to the Philippines. They just, it's like, it's crazy. So we'll talk about this. We got some few people in the room, and I will get started with this. I will be sharing you guys my screen so you guys can tag along what I'm reading. So it says government advisor notes early signals of another COVID surge. Oh my God, we're not we're not we're not what do you call this? We are not moving on to this virus. Manila, Philippines. Early signals of another COVID surge in COVID-19 infections are being noted, with instances of reversals in the downward trend of cases posted in the past month, according to an advisor of the Interagency Task Force for Management of Emerging Infectious Diseases, or IATF. Citing data from Johns Hopkins University, Dr. John Wong, a member of the IATF Technical Working Group for Data Analysis. So the technical working group of the IATF is actually the one that's recommending to the IATF on what's going on with the COVID surge, what's going on with uh, the cases. In short, they recommend what will be the protocol on a particular period. So here we go. They are making noise again. Where am I? The weekly count of cases entered positive territory and a number of instances over a 30-day period, notably before the May 9th elections and days after the Department of Health declared local transmission of virus variant. The data showed in fluctuations in the weekly growth rate from April the 22nd to May the 22nd. Most of the reported weekly infections had been declining in number, but significantly increased around the first week and fourth week of May to register a positive weekly growth rate of 4 to 6%. John Hopkins defines the weekly growth rate as the change in the number of confirmed cases over the last 7 days relative to the number of infections they are comparing notes now. So I'm not sure if IATF is still going to be IATF when the new administration comes in. So that I'm not really sure if they are still going to be the agency like they do now. Agency that they do now. Hang on, guys. Because when the Marcos administration takes over on June the 30th, he will sworn into office on June the 30th. So he is going to completely revamp his cabinet members. So I'm not sure if IATF is still going to be around. Probably it will be, but on a different name, but still doing the same stuff, maybe better. So I will definitely keep you guys posted on that as well. Focus on three factors. We're seeing your early signs of a surge. Over the past month, there have been three instances of reversals of the decreasing growth rate of cases, Wong said in an online press briefing on Wednesday. However, if none have been sustained, we should take this as early warning signals and take the appropriate steps, he said. But Wong, founder of the health research institution Epimetrics, said the public should focus on factors that increase or decrease the likelihood of a surge, namely virus variant, people's behavior, and environment. For with a upstick in active COVID. So this is what they are. I think this is what they are saying now about there's going to be a surge after election, because if you guys have seen how our election worked in the Philippines and the rallies and everything of the different politicians, the crowd were gathered and like no social distancing anymore whatsoever. But I guess we paid the price after that, and this is what's going on right now. Like I said, they are just saying they're going to be a surge, but have not really declared any surge yet of COVID-19 in the Philippines. Yeah, Philippines, yes, we have local transmission already on the new variant of Omicron, but according to the Department of Health, it's controllable. That's what they said 2 years ago. It's controllable, and what happened? The country will were on lockdown. But I still believe that the country is not going to be on lockdown because of that. And like I said, new administration is coming up in 1 month. So we should know what would be the travel protocols to the Philippines when the new president takes over the office. So I'm going to start as answering your questions, guys. What are insurance I can use? I live in New York. It's like, David, there's quite a bit of travel insurance you can use. There's uh
Well, the first thing I would do is if you're working, I would check which
yes,
your work carrier,
for health insurance.
check your health insurance, what's your work carrier, and see whether it will cover COVID for travel. If it will cover COVID for travel, just get them to send it to you in writing on their letterhead that it will cover COVID for travel up to $35,000, and
Yeah.
that's all you need.
It's like
There's no need to purchase additional insurance.
I also made a video on that. Like I said, if you guys have already have an existing health insurance in the United States, call up your health insurance company and ask if they will cover you while you are abroad, or if because COVID-19 is under emergency medical expense, which most health insurance in the US have that. Just ask if they will cover you while you are abroad, and if they do, ask them a letter stating that they cover that you are covered while you are abroad, that they will cover any COVID-19 treatment cost or any COVID-19 related, you know, treatment. And if they could also indicate in there in a letter on what how much is the coverage is, because the requirement on that is it has to be it's a minimum of $35,000. Chris Long, hello Chris, all good here, thank you. Hi Ari, good morning. Hey Grace, good morning. Ma'am, pwede mag-travel ang anak ko sa Pilipinas if she is partially vaccinated under Balikbayan program. She is 12 years old. Is she really 12 years old or 12 years old plus? Kasi if kung 12 years old and below, the vaccination status of the parents will be followed. So if the parents are fully vaccinated, like you said, if you guys are entering under the Balikbayan program, so you have to be fully vaccinated. It will be, but on the minors, they have different rules on that. So if she's 12 years old and under, then she will follow the parents' protocol, the parents' vaccination status. But if she is 12 years old to 18, like 12 years and 1 week, I know it's weird that they have that kind of rule, but
Well,
12,
actually, if it's 12 years and under,
if she's 13 years old or over, like I said, 12 years and 1 week, 12 years and 1 month, then they will.
she just turned 12 last night.
Oh. When is she? Ano? It's like then she will be.
12 years and under.
Then she will be like. It depends when are they flying.
Well, I'm assuming that they're flying fairly soon.
Uh, this virus is big business for the Philippines. That's how they're building the airport in Bulacan. Oh, hi sis, are you going live? Duh, Tony, I'm already live. Will I still be able to get back home to the US in June 1st? My flight is then. Yeah, I don't see why not. Polar Bear in the house. She just turned 12 last May. Last May? You said last night. Can't read.
Last May. Okay. And this is.
Because the rules is, because I have heard from other travelers, they were traveling with their 12 years old kid. But the thing is, she is 12 years old and 3 months. So they followed what the kid's vaccination status is. So if she's unvaccinated, she will have to go through quarantine, and she will be accompanied by the parent or parents. If she's fully vaccinated, then she don't have to undergo quarantine. That's the rule for minor travelers. So That's how it is, Samuel. How soon are you guys traveling? If you guys are not traveling in the next few months, then yes, you will have to make hotel reservations. You will have to book for quarantine. Good morning, Eddie. Can I apply for health insurance while I'm in the Philippines? I'm a US citizen. I intend to visit the Philippines for several months. Yes, you can get travel insurance in the Philippines as you please. So it's like they did not really state any that it has to be accredited by a particular insurance company. You can get it anywhere. Like you said, you're a US citizen, like we've explained earlier. If you have already an existing health insurance in the US, call up your company and see if they will cover you while you are abroad, and just ask a letter stating that your insurance will cover you with COVID-19 cost, treatment cost, and it's $35,000 coverage. We will travel in June 11, so she will be over 12 by then.
2091.
Okay, I will edit today, but so it's best to prepare that she will be going on quarantine. Then you guys, you can always cancel it if they let her, what do you call this, if they let her through and follow your vaccination status. But it's best if you guys are prepared for it. That way you won't be too much of a hassle when you travel. So that has been what's going on. The Philippine government is not really they're not what they call this. They're not as noisy as it is like before. I mean, when I say noisy, not much update and stuff. And we're coming up to the end of the period of May again. So we should hear from them maybe next week for the new update for June. So I will definitely keep you guys posted on that. So I just wanted to hop on and give you guys an update about this news going around, because like I said, whenever there's new news going out, everybody freaks out, and they start messaging me like, you know, oh, not travel insurance, health. Yes, you can purchase health insurance in the Philippines from private firms. You can do that, Michael. There's a lot of companies where you can purchase health insurance over here, like AXA. What's the other one? I forgot the other one. If you know somebody that can guide you to it, it's like you can do that. It's like you can Google it. They have MaxiCare, Pacific Cross, Sun Life. There's quite a bit. It's like have they don't have prices on the website, but you can get a quote. Great, thank you. You're welcome, Michael. Just to clarify, even though she's U.S. citizen but traveling under balik ban, she's allowed to enter even though she is partially vaccinated. Need to reserve a hotel to be sure. The rule on the minors is different with the adults. What do you call this? Protocol, but also Samuel. Also, Samuel, you can call the airline with your situation. That way you can confirm if this is doable. You know what I'm saying? Because even sometimes, even if the IATF says yes, it's allowed, but some airlines would say no also because that's their discretion. So I would call. I recommend to call the airline too. Here we go again. Hey Wayne, how are you? I know. Here we go again. So I think the popular health insurance in the Philippines here is uh MaxiCare. It's like monthly premiums around 1500, 1300 with benefit limits. They got codes everywhere. It really depends what coverage you want, you know? They have MaxiCard, it's MaxiCare Platinum. There's quite a bit for health insurance. I am not sure if this question has been asked. Seems like President elect Marcos is or would have a different approach than President Duterte. Will Marcos be more user friendly to tourist USA? That I cannot really.
He should be, because when his dad got out of office, his dad went to Hawaii,
Yes,
and we accepted him with open arms. So he should have a little bit of warm, fuzzy feeling toward the United States.
that's true.
And besides that, from the sounds of it, he is really trying to work on the Philippine economy.
Mm-hmm.
So he is cutting deals pretty much left and right with foreign nations. And I really expect tourism to be part of that benefits package.
True. So we shall see. For sure, they will have updates on uh what's going to be their travel restrictions, or he may just open up the country for that. You know.
But you never know. I mean, we just have to really wait and see, but he should be.
So I'm actually excited to see what he's going to do for the country. I'm actually is excited. So, but that's what I was just trying to update you guys on this news. But like I said, don't worry. It's like I'm not showing this news to freak you guys out. It's not. I'm just really giving an update. I'm not going to like create chaos because, you know, there's no lockdown announcement, no closing of the border announcement as of now, and that is really good. So hopefully it stays like that. And like I said, if there's any changes, I will definitely keep you guys posted on that. I'm definitely keeping you guys posted on that. So uh I will be no, there's no lockdown coming. Like I said, no lockdown announcement, no border closing announcement. The travel restriction stays as is, not as like that. Not much changes actually. So nothing to worry on that department, like I said. And if there's any changes, I will keep you guys posted as soon as I can. So
You going to give them the good news?
good news. Oh, we see you.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and I also wanted to take this opportunity. Uh, we were with one of our LDR family for the last 2 days, CEO and Macy. Probably everybody knows them already in our LDR discussion family. They were here in Jensen for 3 days. No, they were here in Jensen for 3 days. And they brought us some good news. Finally, Macy's K1 visa has been forwarded to Manila. She's already scheduled for medical. They are waiting for her schedule on interview. And actually, when that happens, it goes quick. It goes quick as soon as the U.S. Manila Embassy receives your paperwork, and their paperwork is actually here. So to those who are on K1 application, fiancé visa application process, so the U.S. Embassy is actually receiving K1 packets already from NVC. These are for applications that are already approved by the USCIS, and that the paperwork has been forwarded to NVC, and NVC is now slowly forwarding, what do you call this? Slowly forwarding
The packages.
the packages to the U.S. Embassy here in Manila. So CEO and Macy got approved last July of 2019, 2021, 2019. July of 2021, that was last year. Their visa, their petition got approved, went to NVC, so it's almost like almost 1 year, not major, like 9 months. They waited for 9 months for their case to be forwarded to the US Embassy. So to those who are on K1, I would check the status of your application because they are now slowly moving the process. So those who are on K1, check your, like I said, check your status with USCIS, check your email. You might have a good news in your email. So I'm so happy for those two. They deserve so much. They have waited for so long on this. And finally, it's coming. So I just wanted to give you guys the good news on that. And I also posted an announcement in our community. If you guys get, I'm going to say it over here too. Due to the busy lives of our kids, two of our two of our children are graduating this month. So, me and Forrest, Polar Bear, are going to be taking a break from the LDR discussion, just the LDR discussion that we do every Saturday night Philippine time. We are going to be taking a break for a while so we can focus on the, what do you call that? On our kids, especially to our two who are graduating. So a lot of stuff to do. So we're gonna be taking a break for a while from it. We'll be back. It's like travel updates will still be published. I will still go live like this for questions and inquiries. So, but I thank you all for the support on that particular program that we have once a week. But like I said, we will be back on LDR discussion. We'll put up an announcement again for that. But I thank you all for the support on that program. Addy, if there's another lockdown of any form here, make us put on a worthless shield or restrict our movements again for any reason. I'm out of here and I'll never ever come. I understand that, brother. I know, Way. That's like, Way. I know, Way. You have gone through so much when you were headed to the Philippines. And I could understand that
level of frustration.
Yes, I know. It's like the level of frustration is just, but I could really understand. Good morning, po. Good morning, Pops. So that was the good news. So to those who are here on K1 visa, please check your status because there's some movements already on the paperwork. Like I said, that's boots on the ground news. They told us the good news while they were here in Jensen. We had so much fun. So like I said, it's like they got approved in July of 2021. So if you guys were approved before that, please check your paperwork. So just to give you guys an idea that they got approved. Their petition got approved by the USCIS on in July of 2021. So if you guys have filed before that or a few days after that, check your status because the USCIS or NVC might have an update for you guys already.
Well, and their lawyer told that their package had been forwarded to Manila,
Hmm.
but their lawyer told them that they probably wouldn't see any movement on it until December or January of this year.
It was not forwarded in Manila. It was setting at NVC. Manila will not let set your paperwork for several months if they already have it. The paperwork was setting at NVC, and they were saying that it might be. Their lawyer is saying that there may not be movement until December or January next year. But excuse me. But when CEO checked, he got that letter from NVC that they are forwarding Macy's paperwork to the U.S. Embassy. Granted, they said it will take several weeks. Like, I'm not sure why. Probably they're just playing it safe. It will take several weeks for it to get to Manila. It's at the back of my mind. It's like, why? The paperwork is walking from NVC to Manila? But no, when I'm not sure when did CEO told me that. Last three LDRs ago. Then just a few days when they were down here, or I think
The day
the
he
day
flew in,
bef- the day he flew into the Philippines, Macy have received the email. CEO have probably received the email, but he did not check. So Macy have received the email about the status of her petition that it's already in Manila. I think their lawyer has already paid the visa fee because you need to pay for the visa fee on that at any accredited bank by the U.S. Embassy, and as soon as that payment, yeah, and as soon as that payment is credited, then they will give her the interview schedule. But she's already got a schedule for her medical, but she needs to have that interview schedule and the appointment letter from the U.S. Embassy so she can do her uh, medical because that's the requirement,
and her class.
and the seminar, the CFO seminar. It's like Macy has been in and out of the country several times, especially when the country was still closed. The borders were still closed for foreigners. They go to a different country to be together, but she still has to go through the CFO seminar because she is migrating to a different country that is required. So, but that's good news for the immigration side update. So I hope those on K1 application who has been waiting for so long for their application to be forwarded in Manila, like I said, please check your status because the NBC might have an update for you already. So that is our latest travel updates to the Philippines, guys. If you guys don't have any more questions for me, we can wrap this up. And I will see you guys in our next travel update. Please keep an eye on our videos, almost everyday update at the Eaton Squad. Make sure that you have subscribed and take that notification bell so you guys will be notified every time we have new videos or we going live. Also, if you guys have not subscribed to my husband's channel yet, Polar Bear in the Philippines, he's also got his own channel, especially to those who are interested to what they call who are interested to learn about the Philippines, expats living in the Philippines. That's his channel all about. Please check it out. And to those who have already subscribed, thank you. Thank you so much for the support. And like I said, guys, I will see you guys when we resume the LDR discussion. But the Eaton Squad channel will still be going with travel updates. We will be regularly publishing travel updates to the Philippines and stuff, immigration. So, thank you guys for joining me today. Please take care. If you have any questions, you can message me in our Facebook page. Same handle, the Eaton Squad. Maraming salamat. Stay safe, everyone. See you soon.